Hi Pete, how you doing? Hey, I'm giving you this video here because I didn't see this. I never saw this in the discussion board for your milestone here. This is milestone 3, and this is your submission. However, if you see, if we go over to discussion board, 5.2 project milestone 3, you never submitted it here. So I never got it. This is the first time I'm seeing this, to be completely honest with you. So I'm sorry if it's taken so long to comment on this. I wish you would have let me know, but there's nothing here. I mean, so anyways, the good news is this. This has really come a long way, and it's looking great. I think you really did a wonderful job. I went back here and looked at your the last iteration over here. And this is just, it's remarkable what you've done. So really great job. This is the interior spread. And the only comment I have here is that this is good. Try to figure out, this would be the center line, right? Let me see. Okay, that would be the center. Yeah, so that would be the center line. So I don't know if you're not going to want that line there, definitely. And you got to watch your gutters in the center line. Your gutters in the center line, there's a thing called page creep. So you want to pull those gutters away from the center line here, because as you can imagine, as pages stack up, when they fold, this is going to get really, really close with the fold. So really pay attention to that. I think you don't need these lines between your gutters at all. I think if we take those out, we'll have a nice flow from column to column. Your type is set very nicely. I think that I want you to go through and readjust your settings, because there are some areas where the type is really super dense. Like take a look at this last line here. And if you go to the announcements area, a couple of last week or so, I left some really nice settings for justified type. I want you to apply those settings to your type here, and you'll see how nicely all these little spaces and these really tight areas will all get cleaned up very nicely. Okay, good alignment here typographically. Great baselines. This one, if that's the end of the column, indicate so somewhere. If the column is continued, indicate so somewhere. Really nice job, super tight, great organization. This is it. That would be okay. This is a little bit tight right here, kerning, and a little bit loose through here. See how it looks so tight right here, and then all of a sudden it opens up. So that's one consideration. Other than that, I really think you've done a wonderful job on the interior spread. The cover is an awful lot like the first one, and I'm just not sold on the cover. The typography is fine. I just think it's really gamey. I mean, gamey like it looks like a, what do I want to say? It looks like an ad for like a game, with this typography and this sunburst right here. Like a video game for auto racing or whatever. I don't know. I mean, that's my first impression here. So I think I don't think you need these starbursts here. I really think that that's adding this like really kind of novelty effect to the cover. And I also think that this area here for your masthead should probably not be so far down in the composition. I'm thinking something like that. I would not use such a hierarchy, place such hierarchy on the date. I would simply put the date right here. Volume number right here. Okay, and then I would stagger this type so you have some on either side, which we have to reduce the size, which is really going to add a lot to the balance and the general composition, and it's going to show. You never want to cross your center line on a magazine with your type. So I think generally this is too large. Okay, let's move to the contents page. Again, the contents page, you've got a lot of images here, and I think for every article you have an image, so you don't really need that. Try to use more type. Try to fit more things in here that you would find typically on a contents page. I think you're using a lot of gimmicks here to try to draw attention to the digital aspect of the magazine, drop shadow, drop shadow, drop shadow, drop shadow. You don't need any of that. You don't really need any of that. It's all kind of gimmicks anyway. So let's talk with typography. Okay, you're really super close to the edge of the page here, all the way around. You've got bleeds over here. I don't know if you want that, but that if you well, that's fine, I guess. But I just want more typographic composition and less attention over here to the. In other words, let's take the images away. Use the whole page as your typographic palette, as it were, and try to use white space in your composition, and just let's try to work this out so it basically doesn't look finished. Okay. Other than that, I mean, I think you're doing great. I'm blown away how far you've come here, and I haven't seen this since I said, like I said, I didn't see it in discussion board. I'm so sorry. I didn't. If I would have noted that, I would have definitely emailed you. So you could get some comments from your classmates as well. So I also didn't, unfortunately, I didn't see any critique comments in this week's discussion board. So that's another consideration as well. So other than that, you're doing wonderful. Thanks.